Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And on today's video, definitely is gonna be a very dramatic video because we're gonna be pretty much reacting to videos and give you a little bit of hint what's pretty much going on with Mexican telenovelas, soap operas, which is like very popular. It makes us really proud, I guess, to a point, to Mexicans and all Latin Americans. Those telenovelas are really dramatic and definitely things that happen in everyday life. Just kidding. But anyways, so let's start this video. Alright, so on the first video, we're gonna react to some Americans reacting to some clips of telenovelas. Oh, telenovelas. How it's pronounced. So let's go ahead and react to the first one. Let's see what they think about the soap operas. Definitely. Right in the mood. Very dramatic. Very natural.
Are similar to American soap operas.
Someone's always sleeping with somebody.
Oh,
Somebody
yes.
killed somebody's uncle.
We all got that.
Is that possible?
I feel like
We definitely will got the same.
A really heightened version of a lot of Bravo's reality shows.
Rich, poor, definitely. That's like a memorable scene.
Like that eyeshadow game.
They're all wearing like cartoon.
So he's what they fall in love with
I'm 20
disabled.
seconds into this show, and already my mind is blown.
And why are there so many close-ups?
This lady is trying to attack a small girl.
My
in a wheelchair
God,
because she
that's like,
the wheelchair got knocked
like I say, like
I never
a very
understood when
memorable
someone
scene.
was
Like
in the elevator.
even Orange is the New
old
Black
lady.
make like a
Oh.
parody of that
Oh no, she has the scissors.
with the same
Oh, what's
actress.
gonna happen? Oh my god.
I think he's dying because she stabbed him in the arm. Which, like, come on.
People have entered the room to watch this kid bleed to death.
Everyone's just crying and yelling and screaming, and they just keep doing close-ups of everyone's face.
Nobody does anything. They just like standing there for the camera.
WWE, but in the Latin version.
WWE.
Died in like a matter of 4 minutes.
La Usurpador. So it's basically like their version of Mary Kate and Ashley.
American Ashley. Oh yeah.
Those are too much for me. Like, I would have already flipped the channel at this point.
Characters are either like not paying attention to the camera at all or just looking deep into it.
There's like this really ridiculous music playing in the background.
I can't count. There's been like 20 characters.
This is also long. Like, why is this intro still going?
I like
Yeah.
the musical cues.
That's
I wish I could
true.
have that in real life.
I always
That's what
skip the
want to do.
intros on the TV shows too.
They really like mirrors on this show. Like if there's
Oh yeah.
an angle on one person, there's
They
a mirror
do that a
behind
lot,
them. You could,
right? That's
still
right.
see the other guy.
She just did the thing where you're facing away from someone and he's talking at you back here, and then you just go,
She's like, let me give you this one last kiss. Remember me fondly.
The dead
She's
kiss.
like, like this.
Rubbing his thumbs on her chin because he's going in for a kiss. But she's like, oh no, your goatee looks gross.
she looks like she doesn't want this kiss at all. It's making me really uncomfortable. I don't like one-sided kissing.
Like, you know, you're supposed to go 90 and she's supposed to go 10. He definitely went like 95 and she went 5, and it was strange.
I
Yeah.
mean, I get why people get hooked to these because literally anything can happen.
That is true. It's very unpredictable, for sure. Kind of predictable, but at the same time, you cannot believe how predictable and you know it's gonna happen, but at the same time, you're like, oh my god, I already knew, but I'm still surprised. And let's go ahead and react to a second video. And that's pretty much, it says telenovelas are hell, Marimar. So that's gonna, I guess, just give us a brief story, which is pretty much part of the, I'm not sure if it's trilogy of soap operas from Talia, which is very famous in Latin America, and she ended up marrying Tony Motola, which is Mariah Carey's ex-husband. And she obviously loaded with money now because of her own, you know, previous background of telenovelas, and she did a lot of things in Mexico and Latin America. So She had her own fortune, but definitely she's way richer now that she married a multimillionaire, Tommy Mottola. But anyways, let's go ahead and react, I guess, to a brief, explanation of Marimar.
Are you in need of a good old-fashioned plane crash? How about a car crash? Well, gather around the fire and let me tell you the story of Marimar, a Mexican telenovela with so many facelifts and big eye rolls
My God.
that you'll probably need a Xanax to get through it.
A Xanax.
Because telenovelas are hell.
They are, for sure.
Marimar is the story of a very poor girl who takes baths in the ocean and has never cut her toenails in her entire life. Marimar lives in a straw hut with her abuelitos, who are like 112 years old and always look like they're lost. And her best friend, a dog that talks with the voice of a
Pulgoso.
50-year-old grown man.
Love him.
Marimar se muere. ¿Yo pa' qué quiero vivir?
One day, Marimar's
No.
grandparents tell her that they're sick and tired of only eating fish. So she sneaks into someone's private farm to steal a carrot and some eggs.
They
Except
never
she
say
gets
that.
caught by a man who tries to force himself on her. Immediately, her dog comes to her rescue. So the man tries to shoot him, but instead shoots an innocent chicken that happened to be walking by,
Oh my
minding its
God.
own business. Sergio, the owner of the land and also owner of a very healthy
Poor
amount
chicken.
of hair on his chest, hears the shots and rescues Marimar.
That's true.
He feels bad for her, so he lets her keep the eggs and the carrot and even throws
And I
in
think
a
that was a
tomato
real
and the
dead
chicken with the
chicken.
bullet in it. His kindness is so big that she instantly falls in love with him. The next day, Sergio and his father are riding horses wearing matching outfits.
Yeah, that's what I was
when
gonna
they
say.
bump into Marimar, and he's like, hey, and she's like, hey. So he invites her over and is like, I'll marry you, but only if you cut your long-ass toenails and take a shower because you stink like a fish. Marimar follows his hygiene instructions, so he comes over carrying a trash bag with a wrinkled, hideous wedding dress inside, and they get married. I know, it's the most romantic thing you've ever seen. Things get even more terrible for Marimar when she moves in with Sergio's rich family, and his garbage stepmom immediately starts treating Marimar like crap for being poor. She humiliates her by making her wear this terrible gown that looks like if a Disney princess exploded, and then offers her a gold bracelet, but only if she scoops it out of the mud with her mouth. It gets worse, guys, because then she has her
That's
arrested
memorable.
for stealing the bracelet. Marimar gets put in jail, where she has to share a cell with a drunk senior citizen that eats all her food. Is this not enough drama for you? Well, here's some more. While Marimar is in jail, she gets informed that her grandparents' hut has been set on fire.
With them
and that they're
inside.
both dead. Oh, and that her husband left her to join a soccer team. When Marimar gets released from prison, she moves
Everyday
to
thing.
Mexico City, where she gets a job working as a maid to this rich guy who only wears robes. He takes a special liking to her and makes her dress like a schoolgirl and creepily stares at her while teaching her how to read, how to chew food, how to walk,
That
and
is
of
true.
course, how to dress like a badass bitch. One day, Marimar discovers
Snap.
that her rich boss is actually her dad. The creepy coincidences don't stop there. Guess who Marimar bumps into while on a date with her dad at the opera? Yup, her shag carpet-chested husband who abandoned her and is now kicking himself in the ass because she's looking hotter and more refined than ever. Things seem chill now, so obviously we know tragedy is about to strike. Out of nowhere, Marimar's dad gets very sick. So Marimar desperately gets him to sign a will so she can have all his money, while the man is literally choking on his deathbed. Classy. Now Marimar is rich and hungry. She's
My
out
God.
for revenge. First, she sues Sergio for unpaid child support for a baby that she had somewhere along the line. Next, she buys his stepmom's estate just so she can have her beg for it back and retrieve the ownership papers by digging her face through the mud. This is next level petty. In
Revenge.
case Sergio and his
Payback,
family
bitch.
didn't suffer enough for what they put Marimar through, the telenovela gods deliver by having Sergio's plane crash while he's taking a flying lesson. and just for shits and giggles, make his stepmom get into a nightmare car accident that causes her to literally burn alive.
My God.
Now that Sergio has no dignity left, Marimar is finally ready to forgive him and take him back. So the couple gets married, and he gives her a kiss so passionate, it looks like he's about to rip her face off. The end.
Wow, that's actually pretty good. I never reacted, never seen like one of these videos before. But definitely I think it's very... I'm gonna subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, guys, to all the channels so we can support all the other channels. And obviously, you know, if you can support mine as well, subscribing and obviously giving me your thumbs up, and make sure to give me your comments. But definitely that's pretty much exactly how telenovelas are. They're crazy, they're full of drama, but you get caught. Like, if you understand, there's some of them, they actually come with captions, English captions at the bottom. There's a lot of them, like full telenovela, like episode after episodes, in YouTube, and you can find it in other, you know, platforms and other streaming services. So definitely make sure to watch them. You're gonna love them. And like I was saying, the trilogy, I think, is Marimar, Mariela del Barrio, and Maria del Barrio and Maria Mercedes. They're like three, a trilogy of Maria's telenovelas. But let me know, guys, what do you think about Mexican telenovelas? If they're crazy as you thought, and you can leave me on the comments underneath. What do you think? If you ever seen one of those telenovelas, or if you're willing to see one of those, or if you don't like it, either way, that's okay. It's not for everybody. Thank you so much for being on this video. I really appreciate you guys sticking up with me on my channel. Definitely not my current uploads, but thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video, okay? Let me know suggestions, and see you guys on the next video. Hasta luck. Bye bye.